My friend, it is good speaking with you. For folks who listen to this whole interview on Rudy Blair Entertainment Media, RudyBlairMedia.com, we had some weird technical, I don't know what, maybe COVID-19 attack on our technical equipment that I had trying to get to you, and something was breaking up, and it was just a mess. So we just said, you know what, let's try this again, and looks like everything is working out. My friend, how are you doing? I've got a whole lot of congratulations to say to you in this interview.
Well, I'm doing really well, and it's always a pleasure to speak with you, you know?
Look, my friend, where do I start? Do I say congratulations on the nominations first, or do I say congratulations on the new music? Which one do you want to go with first?
Well, up to you. They're both good.
Okay, well, let's go with the Latin Grammys. 2 nominations. Congratulations, my friend. When did you find out about this, and what are the exact nominations that you have?
I did find out when the nominations came out on September 29th. It was a super busy morning, I guess, because my phone started blowing up. I started getting a lot of messages, from friends and colleagues, in the industry, right? And it was a super exciting morning when I heard that I was nominated for, 2 different categories, Best Singer-Songwriter Album, and a very unique one is Best Engineered Album. Wow. At the Junos in Canada, for example, they don't nominate the album, they nominate the engineer. It's different. But at the Latin Grammys, they do nominate the album as Best Engineered Album, So, meaning if he wins, it's a Grammy for the engineer, of course, but it's also a Grammy for the artist as well. So that's really awesome. And I think John Beetle Bailey, which is the name of the engineer I worked with on the album, is the first Canadian engineer to ever be nominated at to the Latin Grammys. So that's pretty exciting.
That is amazing. I've had a chance to speak with him in the past too on red carpets, because he is a Juno Award winner. If I am correct, I definitely no nominee, but I do believe he's a Juno Award winner, and that's an amazing feat. I just want to make sure, what album did nomination come through with? Was it the one that we talked about, the most recent one?
Yes, Sublime.
Oh, that is great. So I can now brag that I spoke to you about a Latin Grammy nominated album. Oh, this is so cool. I love this. How many nominations, Latin Grammy Award nominations, have you had, and how many have you won over the years?
I have won 4 Latin Grammys.
Wow.
And I think I had maybe, I don't know, 12 nominations or something like that. No, because the reason why I'm asking that is it seems like, especially in the last couple of years, every year when the Latin Grammy Award nominations come out, your name is connected with that. That, to me, is the highest sign of respect, my friend. And again, congratulations on that. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been great in terms of getting that recognition from them. The Latin Grammy, since we started sending our stuff, to them, I have to say that I received nothing but respect and love from them.
Absolutely. Now, you've been to the awards. I've watched it on television. It is a very high-paced, sexy, the energy is amazing. Watching it on TV, I mean, the performances and everything else, it's pretty much amazing, but that's me watching it on television. I mean, knock on wood, I've been lucky enough to go to the Grammy Awards, but this is such a party. What is it like to be at the Latin Grammy Awards?
Actually, it's quite a fantastic show they put on. I have to say that in in many cases, I have enjoyed the Latin Grammys more than the American Grammys. I have been to both. And the first time that I went, because the Latin Grammys, they do them in Vegas, and they have the support of Cirque du Soleil there for that. And the first time that I went to the Latin Grammys, man, that was a moment at the show that blew everybody's mind away, you know. All of a sudden, the stage became 2 swimming pools. And they had, how do you say, acrobatic dancing in there? Or, you know what it is? 2 huge swimming pools. That took it to the next level for me. It was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. But yeah, they really go out of their way to put on an amazing show, and they do. It's
they definitely do. And then, like I said, here you are with the nominations going on, and you just released new music, my friend. What is going on with this? What's the new music that you just released?
Actually, you know, the way we work these days is actually very good. You know, how much, how many options we have, you know, because the music is digital. The music is already, I mean, allow the musicians to, you know, to turn a song into a single any minute you want, you know, if it hasn't been a single. So this is not what's new is the video that we just got for this song that is actually part of my Grammy nominated Latin Grammy nominated album. So this song wasn't a single when the album came out. Now we just released it as a single because it was just grabbing hits and plays on its own without ever being a single, and we decided to put it out as a single. So the song Esta Situación actually belongs to my album Sublime, and the song is not entirely new, but the video is. So there you go.
What's the song about, and what's the video look like for folks who haven't had a chance to see it just yet?
The song is it's a, you know, it's a story that is, you know, a man tells about how, you know, how timid, how shy he feels, you know, in regards to a woman that he's deeply in love with, you know. So it's finding a really hard time to let her know, you know, that kind of thing. But what's really gets you from the song is the melody and the vibe of it. You know how I recorded it is very catchy, very rhythmical, very beautiful melody. I'm very proud of it. And the video tells the song is entitled Esta Situación, which means this situation. You know, that doesn't, you know, like, because it's inside the chorus. You know, I don't comprehend what's happening to me in this situation. You know. Every time you see, the man sees the woman, you know, and so in the video we it's mostly a performance video. I'm there with my bass because the upright bass is featured on the song, you know, like heavily. That is a few solo lines, and so we decided to go with the upright bass, you know, as the performance part, and then intercutting with me standing outside, you know, looking away, you know, looking at what could be this person, you know, and all of a sudden, to make it even worse, rain falls on me, you know, and I'm like, what the?
Si tú me miras, se me olvida darle vida a mis palabras, la voz. Yo no comprendo esta situación. ¿Qué pasaría si algún día me dijeras que tú quieres mi amor? No sé si pierdo la respiración.
But this is the first time that rain falls on me on the video, you know, so it's good.
How?
You wanted? Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting you. I apologize for that. But I need to ask, though, how did you get this video done during COVID?
That's true, actually. Well, there is hardly any. I mean, there is nobody else than me in the video, and we worked with really 2 people crew kind of thing, very small, and it's all done here in Smithers. We wanted something quick, something that feels very organic, and for that, the main thing was to come up with the idea, how to put images to what the song is saying, of course, but in the most simple and natural way, almost without needing any editing kind of thing, So that was the idea, and we made it. We did the video in one day. It was super quick, and I'm very happy about it. It came out exactly what I wanted, for a COVID time sort of video. You know what I mean?
Absolutely brilliant. Just curious, any other new music plans coming up for the rest of 2020 or even early 2021? And when do you head to the Latin Grammy Awards? Or are you actually going to be going because of COVID?
Exactly. Rudy, I am, I'm going to tell you at a friend's level, because I'm not allowed to say yet, right? It's coming out next week. The Latin Academy, reserved that right, to be the first in telling people. But I've been invited to perform at the Latin Grammys this year. So yes, I'm gonna go. They are celebrating the Latin Grammys this year in Miami, instead of Vegas because of COVID. They decided to go to Miami, and they will take place at the American Airlines Arena, and that will happen on November 19th. And I'm heading down to Miami on November 13th because we've got to get there. We've got to get tested for COVID, and all of that is quite the strict protocols they are putting in place. Because the idea is that nobody can be compromised on this. So they are going to be really heavy on us. But I say yes. 40 minutes after the nominations came out, I was on the phone. Somebody called me. The producer called me and say, "Hey, I'm calling first to congratulate you, and second to ask you if would you be interested in performing at the Latin Grammys." I'm like, okay, what are we talking about? Yeah, the telecast, the main event. Would you be interested? And I'm like, man, I wasn't thinking to go to Miami, so far away from me. but now that you're saying this, I'm gonna have to change my mind, don't I? So it was beautiful. It was a beautiful morning. Remember, this is not out until Tuesday. Really, after the performance, But I had to tell you.
I'm so happy for you, my friend. I'm so happy for you, especially because, again, the world is just so crazy right now. It's great to hear other people having good news because it gives hope for others. And I've asked you this before, and I'm going to ask you again, what advice can you give us that we can get through these tough times with the things that we're seeing and the things that we're hearing, and hopefully we can, see the end of the rainbow. We can see the light, and we can get through this on a positive note. What can you say to us who's listening to this interview?
Rudy, something that I'm telling all of my friends and family, and is even myself, of course. I'm the first one to tell them to say that to myself. Patience. We need to be very patient and let this, to allow this storm to pass. But patience is the only way. I know, because we're getting so challenged now with patience. It's been so long that we've been, like this, and people are not emotionally or mentally ready to take on what I'm starting to hear. They're like a second wave. Or, things like that, what I'm saying? So we got to be very patient, and just be grateful for everything, even for every breath you take, because the truth is that we are in a situation where, I don't know, it's just not cool. What's happening to us, just to think about the future, and you don't know what to think. You don't know, nothing is certain, right? And but I think that if we remain patient, I think we will find a way out. And I am confident that there is hope. I am confident that this is not the worst humanity has ever seen. In the past, it's been worse, and humanity has always come out of bad situations, and probably stronger to the other side. So,
amen to everything you just said. Amen to everything you just said.
Thanks, man. And it's interesting because we are at a point where we are the most technological and technologically advanced, right? So I have faith, that we are not that weak of a race. We are more prepared than ever. Let's put it that way, And what we can't let become weak is our souls, because without that, then hope goes out of the window. But yeah, I have faith that things will be better pretty soon.
Very true. Social media, where do we go to follow you to check out everything that's going on with new music, new videos, and of course nominations? Where do we go?
You go to Twitter. If you like Twitter, you go to @Alex Cuba, at Alex Cuba, sorry. And then you go to Instagram, which is I am Alex Cuba on Instagram. I do Facebook as well, Alex Cuba, facebook.com/Alex Cuba Music. And my website, alexcuba.com. Yeah, man. And Rudy, I don't think I answered one of your questions, which was if I'm thinking to put out some more new music before the end of the year or early next year. Yes, I have a ton of new music coming out, starting on January 29th. That will be the first single of my next album. Woohoo!
Looking forward to a good 2021. This is how we kick it off, with music from you, my friend. Look, you have a great time down there in Miami. You be safe. Congratulations. I'll be rooting for you. And I'm hoping the next time we get a chance to talk, I can say to you, so what was it like winning that Latin Grammy Award?
Thank you.
Be safe. Love you. And we'll definitely talk soon. Bye-bye.
Likewise, brother. Likewise. Bye-bye.
Yo no sé, yo no comprendo esta situación.